Community Action was established as a dream of JFK. He had a dream of having local neighborhoods come together and indicate what services were needed for their children, for the families, for the residents, for the seniors that live in those neighborhoods.
I can remember when the war on poverty started, and I was just a kid. And President Johnson said, we can build a great society. We can dream big. We can help every American succeed and rise above poverty.
In 1964, the Economic Opportunity Act was passed. And today, over 1,100 of community action agencies are throughout the nation to mobilize services in response to the local community needs. And we here in Community Action Partnership with Sonoma County, we are blessed to do that for over 9,000 households a year.
We pack a powerful punch in terms of impact on the community. Sometimes it's hard to explain exactly what we're doing because it's not, this one kid or one family. It's really about the whole community and looking how we can reduce the risk for everyone.
We're gonna give you the tools that you need to help people get out of poverty, live a better life.
Give Kids a Smile Day program, which is a yearly event, a free dental event for kids 0 to 18. So it's 10 different dental clinics or community clinics, either private offices or community clinics throughout the county. And they just offer free dental services for those 2 days. There was a child that we found through one of our programs. And so when you're that young, you only have about 20 teeth in your mouth, right? And so he had 16 of them that were so decayed that they had to be pulled. But we were able to find it before he lost any permanent teeth. We were able to give Mom, some good education on how to take care of his teeth properly, which is information she didn't have before. So I think it's a pretty innovative program. Having gone to other functions where other CAPs throughout California are there, we're the only ones that have a dental program. So it's pretty innovative and it's pretty unique.
Our program is the Community Garden Network, and we are a resource center for all the community gardens in Sonoma County. And then we also help implement new gardens in underserved areas. And there's about 90 community gardens in Sonoma County, and we can basically supply them with leadership training in order to give them the skills that they need to be able to be community leaders at their garden. And then we also help with resources like finding soil and starter plants. And then we can also implement and start our own community gardens at low-income housing complexes or just underserved areas that don't necessarily have the resources themselves to build a garden. So the Community Garden Network actually just finished their first community garden that we started ourselves. And we went into Burbank Housing, which is a low-income developer, and there was a specific area called the Apple Valley neighborhood, which is a focus area for the city of Santa Rosa for the revitalization department. And they wanted to make sure that they had more amenities to these residents. And the residents were really searching for a way to get all of the community members involved and also to maintain a healthy lifestyle. So a community garden was kind of a perfect way for them to do that. And so the garden is now growing, and all of the residents are really happy and excited to see ownership of their own plants. And it's just a lifestyle change, and they're excited to have affordable and healthy food at their fingertips.
But now look at us. We have a beautiful garden. We're almost done with our harvest. We need to show them how to eat healthy.
A lot of children start school way far behind and really never catch up. So we started this little program called Pasitos, which means little steps. And it's a playgroup program for a parent and child, 3-year-olds. It helps parents learn about school readiness, what they can do, and it also provides children with social opportunities and opportunities to practice school readiness skills. So it's fun and engaging and also educational. We do have another program called Avance, and that's for parents, same population, but children are 0 to 3.
What we do in the program is that we provide classes to the parents about parenting skills. So they take classes once a week in Spanish about child development. They also learn about making toys and about the resources in the community.
We can see changes every year. At that, after my first lesson, he stopped me and he said, you know, everything that you have said is very nice, but that's all for babies. And I have a 3-year-old, and I want to know how to fix him. So I need help now. And so I asked him if he can have patience and just keep coming, and you're gonna have all your questions answered.
I'm a parent too, so I understand struggles and challenges of being a parent, working with the children, getting them to school on time, making sure that they're developing healthy habits, and that they're doing things that are preparing them for school for the rest of their lives. Some children would come to us with very high need, whether it was because of a learning disability, speech delay, having children that are on the autism spectrum, working with those families that really look to you for support. It's a collaborative effort. None of us raise our children alone. It takes, a big support system.
So Youth Connections is a program for youth between the ages of 16 and 24 who are trying to achieve their high school diploma. So either they come to us, like 16 or 17 and they're behind in credits, or they dropped out because of certain circumstances.
After I got pregnant and I had my daughter, I found it very difficult for me because I wasn't participating in lessons and I just felt like giving up. Luckily, I found Youth Connections. I wanted to better myself. I wanted to be more independent and show my daughter that you can move forward, you don't have to give up. Youth Connections has given me so many opportunities. I also got a scholarship for Santa Rosa Junior College. I just love the staff. They're just really supportive, and I wouldn't have chosen a better program. It's just the best, and I recommend it to everyone. I love it. It's such a wonderful program.
There's a lot of success stories because there's a lot of students here that I feel that really push themselves and really break that, those chains of education gaps within their family.
So we had this 25-year-old, she came in and she said, for the first time, because of this program, I believe I can go to college. We completely changed the whole trajectory of her life, and then I look at her daughters, because she had her daughters there at the program, and I'm thinking, you know what, we just changed how she's going to raise her children as well.
My husband had lost his job during the downturn of the economic times, and we were about to lose the home that we were living in. So we reached out to CAP to see if there was anything they could do to help us. We had heard that there was a housing program that they could potentially help with rental assistance or deposit assistance. And so we applied, and we were able to stay in our home because they provided us with some support. And it allowed my husband some time to find a job and start and to get us on a more stable track.
Our program is a 1-year transitional housing program. We serve 26 women and children. Transitional housing is a program, is housing that's put into place to assist individuals to become self-sufficient. We help women coming from homeless situations, domestic violence situations, coming from drug rehab programs, credit repair, employment search, helping them with training, education, and really getting them ready to be on their own and find permanent housing. That's our goal for everyone.
In 2012, we started the new microbusiness development program. We teach business classes for people that want to start their own business, and we have a series of 15 sessions. So we meet once a week, and within those 15 weeks, I get to interact with people, hear about their dreams of starting their own business or expanding their business, and that is just amazing to me. Most of our clients are very low-income people. When they come to the class, they just have this idea, or maybe for some of them it's just a dream. But after taking the class and learning all the skills during those 15 weeks, learning all the things that they need in order to start a business, writing a business plan, and then making the dream a reality. It's just amazing. Within a short period of time, they're opening their store, they're opening the restaurant.
I teach them a variety of subjects, so anywhere from homeownership or pre-homeownership all the way to post-homeownership. So I had a client that had a bill. The creditor kept calling. It became harassing. This particular creditor was violating the law. When that client came to me for the first time, she felt hopeless. I was able to guide her
to the right resource, and her nightmare became sunshine.
Via Esperanza is a family resource center to provide a safe place for families where they can get early childhood education. In the neighborhood where there is violence, there's gang, there is a lot going on, bad stuff involving violence. I think there is a need of that safe place where they can come together, create community, know each other.
Padres Unidos, it's a class designed for strong-willed children.
Which works with the parents of high-risk kids.
Adolescents who are having a hard time in school, running away from home, using drugs, having sex, drinking, lying, stealing. And I work with parents for 16 weeks.
Provide them with the foundation of what they need to do to help their kid be successful, help reduce the risk, so to speak.
There's no family who doesn't struggle, but I think that we were not born with the skills to be parents. My goal is to provide excellent services so these families will be able to have a really good life with their kids.
I was involved in the Day-Night Festival for several years. The initial day group started doing the Day-Night Festival because there was actually a shooting at the park where there was a young teen that was killed. So we wanted the community to be able to come out and actually feel like it was their community, not like it belonged to somebody else. So it was nice to have people from the community willing to help us teens plan a festival that's for everybody. We wanted to create that sense of power and to not feel like they're in danger. It also became a way of preventing drugs and showing the community the resources that can be provided for them. How to be healthy, seeing all the communities come out, going through the booths, and then at the very end, we actually play the movie at the park. And I just love seeing all the little kids out there with their blankets and with their families, just watching the movie. It's such a great feeling just to know that you were a part of being able to do that for them.
Well, I have seen her go to college and everything, and that makes me happy for her because that means that she's going to be a great example for me, and I want to be like her. I want to help people because I have seen people make bad choices.
I would love to see her actually do this and be a part of something that I know made a huge impact in my life.
My family is still benefiting from the agency and the powerful things that they do, and I'm so grateful because not only can I help my family, but I can help families just like me. And that for me is really powerful. I enjoy being able to touch lives, and pay it forward. And I look forward to the future of this agency and hopefully being part of the movement that is community action.
You're giving back to the community, you know, and it's a wonderful experience. I love it.
Just to be able to be a small piece in changing someone's life and really helping them believe in themselves and open those doors and watching them go through those doors themselves, that's what community action is all about.
My biggest gift in this field is to hear from my parents that they are together with their children, that they have a home, that they have food, that they're making memories together. And that is really the biggest gift of why we do what we do in community action, helping people help themselves.
Every day when I hear a comment, a success story, see someone whose life has been changed, I think, yes, that's why I'm here.
Community action provides 25 quality programs, housing, food, access, giving opportunity for individuals to build assets are really just some of the many things that we provide in community action. But it wouldn't be possible if it weren't for your investment. We can't do it alone. Community Action Partnership. Community Action is here to serve you, and we're honored that we are given that privilege. But your dollar is really needed at this time so that we can continue the legacy of what our founding fathers asked from us, and that is help people help themselves.
And that's why I hope that you will support Community Action Partnership of Sonoma County while we build a healthier, safer, and more prosperous community. Thank you.